Okay, you're welcome back to the tutorial. In this particular video, I'm going to be explaining to us how we present our results after analysis. Okay, one thing is to analyze your result, your data. The next thing is to present your analyzed results in an understandable format. Okay, someone can get a summary of all you've analyzed, okay, by simply looking at uh, how you presented the results. Okay, in this particular table, we are going to be summarizing the entire of our findings from this particular experiment. Okay, some of us may have come across something like this. Okay, where you have something of this nature, maybe in a publication or something like that. Okay, that's what I want to show us. How do we do that? Okay, how do we do that? Okay, this is a table to summarize one of the analysis we did at the course of our previous tutorial. If you have not watched the tutorial, you can go and check it out. The analysis we did with respect to what fluid gases, okay, around an industrialized site. Okay, so this is what we have. Notice the content of our table. In the content of our table, we have our properties. These are the soil properties or components, and then these are the distances or group as we have in that particular analysis. These groups are in distances, which is 100 meter, 200, 300, and then the control site. And these are the components: the sulfate, phosphate, total organic component, electrical conductivity, and total nitrogen. This was what analyzed, and result was generated. Okay, what is supposed to be in this table is simply what I indicated in this down part of it. This title is the mean and the standard deviation of each of our findings here. Okay, we need the mean and the standard deviation and an indication of whether there is significant difference or not. For instance, when sulfate was analyzed at 100 meter, were there significant difference? When phosphate was analyzed at 100 meter, was there significant difference? When sulfate was analyzed at 200 meter, was there significant difference? And when all these gases were analyzed at 100 meter, were there significant difference across the group, down the group, and across the period? Okay, this is what we'll be rounding up in this particular table. So what should be in this table is simply our mean and our standard deviation, and a superscript, okay, indicating whether we have significant difference or not, which implies that this table alone have summarized all the analysis you have done so far. So let's fill the table. Okay, to fill the table, we'll go to the result we analyzed. Okay, this is the result. To get the mean and standard deviation, we have to use our descriptive table. Okay, we use our descriptive table. Okay, so this is what I have here. Okay, for the sulfate, I have sulfate with respect to group 1, which is 100 meter, 200 meter, 300, and 400 for the different groups. Okay, and I have their different mean. So what do I have here? I can minimize this. I'll just type on this button, okay, to minimize it. Okay, if I minimize it, I can simply shift it so that I can also minimize my MS Word. Okay, this is it. So I can place the two of them side by side. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, I'll minimize this again. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, so in the sulfate, this first one stands for the sulfate. Okay, in the sulfate, I discovered that I have my mean as 15.105, and I have the standard deviation as 0.035. Okay, so in this sulfate, I'll simply type in here 15.105, which is this value here. Okay, and then to type in the standard deviation, we are going to use a symbol we call plus or minus. Okay, I've typed in the mean, Okay, to type in the standard deviation, I will go to insert. Okay, if you are in home, you go to insert, then go to what? Symbols. I'll go to symbols. I will see plus or minus there. Look at it here. If you don't have yours there, go to what? More symbols and look for it. Okay, so I'll tap on it and it has inserted it here. Okay, so I will return to my result and check what the standard deviation means, which is 0.035. Okay, so I'll title the 0.035 standard deviation. Okay, so this is what I have for sulfate at 100 meter. The same thing I'll do for 200 meter. Okay, sulfate with respect to 200 meter, what do I have there? I have 16.620. So I have 16.620. Okay, I'll still add plus or minus by going to insert. Okay, I will open this up. I'll go to insert and then go to symbol and I will insert this. Okay, and then I can minimize it back. Okay, what value do I have there? I have 0.014. So I'll have 0.014. Okay, so this is what I have. Then I'll go to the next one. Okay, which is sulfate at 300 meter. Okay, which is the group 3. Sulfate at 300 meter. I have what? I have my what? 18.105. So I'll type 18.105. Okay, then I'll still add that symbol, or I can simply copy this symbol here, Control C, and then I'll come and paste it here, Control V, that symbol. Then what is the standard deviation? Is 0.063, approximately 0.064. Okay, so I'll type 0.064. The same thing at my control, which is the group 4. Okay, the group 4 is the control. What do I have there as the mean there? I have 37.220. So 37.220. Okay, I will still Control V the symbol, plus or minus. What is the standard deviation? 0.028. So I have 0.028. Okay, so this is how you do and you complete the table. Okay, so do that on your own and fill up the table. In our next video, I will explain to you how we assign superscript as an indication of significance difference or not in your mean and standard deviation table. Thank you and see you in the video.